or is there a problem with that?
You can, yeah. Somehow, and this is honestly quite weird to me as well, the engine currently thinks giving white this tempo to now have some rook d1, d3, g3 ideas actually makes it good for white again, not very good, but kind of good. Yeah. And instead it plays c5 is the best one. Alternatively, you can play queen g6 and queen h6. I'm assuming with the ideas of playing rook b2 and maybe putting pressure on the f2 pawn. Yeah, c5 is by far the biggest favorite of the engine here. Obviously, the threat of this pawn getting to c3 is massive, so you have to waste maybe a full move on something like queen c2, and now rook b2 is okay, queen h6 is okay. This really isn't heading in the direction that we expected, because our entire narrative somewhere around these parts was this is more or less completely risk-free for white because of just how safe we are. But now that Fabi wasted maybe is strong, but spent 4 moves doing not very much and also retreating with the bishop, it seems like Alireza could legitimately start thinking about playing for a win.
But we do have an interview. Cristian is with Anish Giri.
Anish, a very interesting opening discussion between yourself and Wesley. It seems like somebody surprised the other, but still not sure which one did the first surprise. What is your experience tell you?
Yeah, we've played a lot of games with Wesley in this around these positions. Of course, it's in both of our repertoires, also kind of positional kind of things. And he played the Benoni, which is quite remarkable and
quite surprising from Wesley, right?
Exactly. Of course, I have looked at it because it's, for example, Parham played it against Svidet, which suits Parham very well. He likes to play Benoni colors reversed, but I didn't quite think that Wesley would do that against me in the first round, because White is of course taking also serious risks, and even the computers they are like flirting with the advantage for Black in these lines. Of course, Black isn't better, but. Still, I didn't expect this choice from Wesley.
And generally, Wesley is a much more cautious player. He likes to have the plus,
exactly.
Especially with White.
Especially with White, when he can have the plus. And there are various options here where you can play with a lot less risk than here. So I didn't expect it from Wesley. But I respected that choice a lot, so I was happy to fight. What I was surprised by, though, is he was kind of started thinking here, because I think what I did is more or less main line. I mean, I remember there are different ways of playing. Black is choosing between rook e8, bishop c5, a5, and h6, and there were a lot of subtleties, and I was trying to sort of recollect them again. And but okay, I chose some sort of order, and I was surprised he was thinking. And I think after rook e1, e5, here I'm very comfortable already. So I was thinking if there is something, it's probably with rook b5. And the line goes knight c5, yes, bishop a3, queen to c7, and I couldn't make it work for White. So maybe knight d2 is nice because I cannot really take here because there's some business. But maybe I can play rook somewhere, and then I'm sort of able to maintain the stronghold here because I can sort of. Actually, he said even drop the bishop back. I was thinking about b6, but maybe just dropping the bishop back is stronger. And then bishop d7, b6. I'm sort of alright, but I felt like this rook on b5 would. If I'm worse, then this is how I'm worse, let's say.
Yes.
But he didn't find a way after knight c5. Actually, I don't know what it is.
You guys actually discussed the game quite a lot, quite at length after the game.
Yeah, we had time to, afterwards.
He was here in the studio for like 20 minutes or so.
Talking about the usual topics, our game, our matches with Hans, all of the usual. But rook e1, I was surprised. I felt like it looks kind of good for me. So I don't know what he prepared exactly. Very strange, also a risky choice and not so deeply prepared.
That's
I don't know
what surprised me.
Maybe people stop respecting me. That's maybe what's happening. I have to regain some of that respect because this is just total disrespect. You go for some position worse for why you don't even prepare. Okay, next level. But yeah, knight d3. I think knight 3 also strange move. Yeah, probably I'm better here. Yeah, just maybe knight f6.
Bishop g4. It seems.
Yeah, I was not sure about this position, of course. He does have potential to go f4 and my d pawn is weak. So I was not completely sure. Of course, currently it looks ugly. I have sort of a grip, but I was not sure if I am better here. And I missed some details after knight c5 that I saw knight b5. Yeah, to be honest, I thought I'm here from position of strength, but I missed rook c1, honestly. Like what I missed is that after takes, he takes rook c to d1. Because rook f d1, and now, yes, so I kind of missed that. And that was a bummer because I was thinking, okay, this is probably drawish. I expected b4, take bc, and I'm slightly better, but not much. And I was happy with that, happier than with the knight f6 thing. And then when he played rook c1, I realized that, oh, this I'm still fine, but I'm not anymore on the good side of things. And I was not even accurate. This a4, okay, I have various ways to try and make a draw, but I didn't see a very clean one. And a4 I thought was clean, because ba I want to go rook a4. And then it's like I calculated some line like this, and rook cd1, knight d3, it's just a draw, should be some knight before. And he went b4, which is very brave exchange sack, which I missed, because he's sort of sacking an exchange. And then I got quite concerned here.
Maybe bishop d5.
Yes, bishop d5. We were talking about it after the game. He said, I was thinking about rook e d8, but I think it doesn't work because rook c3, what I missed. And actually, though, we were afterwards, I was thinking about this, yeah? Let's say, maybe this is a fortress, I don't know. Maybe not. And
it's a very dangerous one.
Yeah, no, but it's crazy to do this. But rook b8 is what he thought. But I was worried. That was the one-sided game with Vincent. And he had the chance to sack an exchange like that. And I remember I thought during the game, okay, here's some exchange sack. And then after the game, I checked, the engine said like he's completely winning there.
Yes.
So I knew that computers really like these exchange sacks sometimes when there's the bishop supports the pawn. So I was very worried that when I missed this before thing, like I just sort of assumed it cannot work. And I also thought that in the worst case I can do this, but actually this worst case started to be very annoying. Like I thought, okay, this endgame is not fun to play. I'm not very stable on the... Even if I had a pawn on like b5, it's okay, but I'm not stable on the b5 square.
The b-pawn can run at...
Yeah, so I have to watch the b-pawn, and of course I can try to switch with the d-file and hit the a-pawn maybe,
very
but...
dangerous.
Yeah, and I was not so much time, so I wasn't thrilled with that. Finally, I should have gone bishop d5, because this, now I can do this, and now I can even do this. And surprisingly for me, like initially I was thinking this is great for white, but then I realized actually it's very good for black. Because I'm... let's see, he comes with the king, but he can't come further. Whenever he goes b5, I collect the pawn. And my knight